Hi, in my last video I have talked about the income tax on property rental business, furnished holiday letting business. In this video I'm going to talk about the tax reducer, which means how a person can reduce his tax liability by making certain investments. The first one is Enterprise Investment Scheme, also known as EIS Investments. If a person is investing in a qualified EIS shares, he can reduce his tax liability for the current year as well as for the previous year up to 30% of the amount invested, or £1 million. For example, if an individual invests say £300,000 in a qualified EIS shares, he can reduce his tax liability by £90,000. So £90,000 means this tax liability can be reduced for the current year as well as for the previous year. The other option is another relief which reduces the income tax, is called as Seed Enterprise Investment Scheme, known as SEIS Shares. It also works same like as EIS shares, but the relief is more lucrative. So the liability of the tax will reduce by 50%, and the 50% is the amount either you have invested in SEIS shares up to £100,000. Again, it works in the same way. You can reduce your tax liability for the current year as well as previous year. In tax year 2016-17, a new relief has introduced that's called Social Enterprise Investments, which also called as Social Investment Tax Relief. It works same as I have explained about the Enterprise Investment Scheme. So any amount invested is up to £1 million, or the amount you have invested, the tax will reduce by 30%. Again, it works in the same way. The tax will reduce either for your current year or for the previous year. Lastly, another thing which reduces the tax is called Venture Capital Trust Investments. So up to £200,000 investment in qualified VCT, Venture Capital Trust, again the tax liability will reduce up to 30%. I hope you have learned a lot about in this video how to reduce the tax liabilities. If you require any further information, how to make qualifying investment in these various investment sources I have mentioned, please contact me on the number provided. And in my next video, I will talk about the pensions, how various pension schemes, how the tax reliefs works, how much a person will pay tax if he is withdrawing the money from the pension. Thank you for watching.